welcome back to my channel. For today's video I will show you my May wrap-up and I will ask for your help to choose 3 books out of 6 for my next TBR. May was a really slow month of reading for me, so I've only read 4 books. For each book I will tell you my rating and what I thought of them. The first book I've read in May is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. It's the 3rd book in the trilogy. I've heard there's other novella, maybe one. I don't know when it will come out and I don't know what it will be about, but I've heard there's one in the making. Since this is the 3rd book in the series, I won't talk too much about what it's about because I don't want to spoil anyone, and it's kind of hard when it's the 3rd book. What I can tell is it picked right off the ending of the 2nd book. It's still with Kai and Peyton, and I gave this book 3 out of 5. It disappointed me. There's something that I didn't guess, but others that I did. What happened with Kit at the end, I did not guess that at all. I thought it was something else entirely. Another plot twist that I didn't guess at all. It was even bigger than what I could have thought. And overall, with the new problems to overcome, it was okay. I think it was repetitive after some time. I feel like when Lauren wrote this book, she tried too hard to put good quotes in this book. It's full of like sentences that are written too well, and I just feel like she wanted them to be TikTok famous, or I don't know, but it was just too much. Sometimes it's good when it's one in, I don't know, 100 pages, but it was like every 10 pages that she just put either one sentence or one paragraph of, I don't know, like poesy. It was just weird. She tried too hard. It's the feeling that I got when reading this. It didn't feel real. It felt forced all the way. I don't know. It was just not organic, I think that's the word. Yeah, it didn't feel like a well-written book at all. I'm sorry, Lauren. Also, when I finished this book, I had so many questions that were not answered at all in this book. I will put a screenshot on the screen, and if you don't want to be spoiled, I will put the time to skip if you don't want to see, but if you want, I have a lot of questions. So yeah, 3 stars. I would recommend if you like this series and you just want to finish it, but overall I didn't like that book that much. The 2nd book I've read this month is Apprentice to the Villain. I gave this 3.75 or 4, it's not sure yet. I really liked this. It was funny, like the 1st book. I didn't say, but this is the 2nd book in this series. I really liked the banter and the chemistry between Evie and the villain. I liked the twists and the mysteries in this book. There were a lot of mysteries in this, and I had fun trying to guess what was coming next. I didn't give this 5 stars because it felt like their relationship was a bit weird. Tristan didn't want to be too close to Evie. They both didn't want to tell their feelings to the other one, but then the villain was so quick to hurt someone or kill someone for Evie, and it was just weird that he would do that but then say, oh, we can be together, or I don't like you like that. But why do you do all this? Why so much drama? But yeah, the story was good overall. I would definitely recommend this book if you've read the first one and you like how it was. This one was also really good. The third book is Crooked Kingdom. I gave this 5 stars. It was my favorite book of this month. Um, I don't think it's my favorite book of the year so far in fantasy books, yes, but it's between this and the 7 Years Slip. They both are pretty equal in terms of my favorite book of this year so far. If you can't tell, I would recommend this book. It was really good. It picked up right where the first book ended with, well, I won't say it because I don't want to spoil it, but I thought it would take longer for this problem to get resolved, but I was really happy that it took like maybe 10% of the book before it got resolved, and then it was just a bunch and a bunch of other problems, and I really like that. Kaz is so bright. He's such a genius. I didn't guess like any of his plans. I was surprised every time, and I really like to be surprised in a book. I kind of hate to guess where the book is going because where's the fun in that? I want to read something and just want to read to find what's going to happen and not to find if I guessed right after like 5 pages in the book is 500 pages almost, so that's kind of disappointing. Every time the crows were in trouble, like big trouble, I thought it was the end, even if it was maybe at 50% of the book, but then Kaz in his big brain just found something that I didn't thought about, and they got away with it every time. It was an incredible book. I'm really sad that I didn't get to read this book sooner. I don't know. I was just really happy to read this, and I was so sad to finish this. And it's the second book in a duology. There's nothing else after that. Well, there's like another series, but this is done. I'm done with this, and I'm really sad. I enjoyed it so much. This book made me feel so many emotions. I was happy. I was sad. If you've read this, you probably know where in the book I'm talking about. It's in the end. I did not guess that this would happen. I was really sad. And for everything else, it was a happy ending, and I really liked that. The characters were cute. I really liked how Kaz and Inej were together, and Chisper and Waylon, and also Nina and Matthias. Yeah, that was the best book that I've read, and yeah, would recommend this. The last book that I've read this month is Rebel Witch, and I don't know if you can tell by my face, but I was disappointed by this book. It's the last one in the series. It's a duology. It's an exclusive edition. I don't know what's exclusive about besides being exclusively disappointed. All I have to say is what the hell. I feel like this book could have been that long if we cut all the bullshit about it. It felt like a back and forth of not even miscommunication, but just misunderstanding all the time. They assumed so much about the other, like Rune and Gideon. It was always like, oh, I think this, so I will act like that. And the other was like, oh, I think this person will do that, or I think that about that person, so I will do that. But they didn't talk. I was so pissed. What was that? They were both so stubborn. It pissed me off. The ending when Rune asked Gideon to choose between two things and then it was not what she wanted. But then, like 30 seconds later, she chose her, she changed her mind, and I was like, you were so set on this, and then what, you just changed it after 30 seconds? What the hell? Like, this whole scene could have been avoided. Why? And there's a scene with who did this to you and scars in this, but it was so badly done. I feel like there was a lot of potential in this. Like it could have been, it could have gone like further in this, and it was just not even badly written. It was not just at its full potential. It was like a who did this to you, and she was like, don't worry, I took care of it, and they were like, alright, okay. No, but do something. I don't know, just and also the can Rune like see in the future? I feel like this wasn't talked enough in this. Like, can she? The only thing positive I have to say about this is that it's the last book, so I don't have to read more of that. And the ending was cute. That's kind of it. I was not a fan of that at all. But if you've read the first one and you like this story, I would recommend it. Now we're getting in the fun part of the video. I will give you 6 books and you can choose 3 out of those to add to my TBR for the next month. I tried to put them like same genres against the other, so I will start with that. First I have either God of Fury and Lights Out, so one of those. Then I have To Kill a Kingdom and A Shadow Crown, one of those. And lastly I have Slaying the Vampire Conqueror and Throne of Broken Gods, so one of those. 3 of these books will be added to my already 3 books TBR. Let me know what you've chosen and I will see you in the next one. Bye!